Metro PCS and T-Mobile recently have released too many phones, and this is one of them, Samsung Galaxy Core Prime, and this is my full review. Nothing unusual with the Samsung Galaxy Core Prime in the design. Actually, as you guys can see, you got the home button right here, and you have the Android compatible buttons like any other Samsung device, and you have in the front camera, which is 2 megapixels going to be this time, and the proximity sensor. From the side, you're going to be able to see the volume rock cards, and the frame, it looks like a metal, but it's actually plastic. From the bottom side, also you get the USB cord and the microphone. The right side has only the power button. On the top, they have the cancellation noise, and they have the 3.5 audio jack. Unfortunately, this phone, like any Samsung budget device, has no notification LED light. As you guys can see, the back is white, and the camera in the top, the speaker right to it, and the flash on the left side. The back also, it's removable, and it doesn't collect any fingertip by touching the phone. And we have, when you open the device, we have the SIM card and the micro SD card up to 128 and 2000 milliamp power battery. The back is very cheap, it's a plastic, and also the bad things about it, it's easy to collect any dirt or like a black color, whatever it is, from your hand. So, and also because it's a dumb, it's not shiny, so it's gonna make it also hard to clean. We have 4.5-inch display, and also we have resolution 480 x 800 pixels. On the YouTube, you're not gonna be go over 320p for the resolution, and also the density of the pixels is gonna be 207. The contrast in this display is actually very low, and the thing is, when you're trying to look up to the screen from any angle, you're gonna lose a lot of colors. So this contrast and the colors is not that vivid, and it's really cheap display, is not that good. And also there is no Gorilla Glass here, it just like as the glass resists for the scratches. Also, let's gonna check the sound of the speaker, which is located in the back. I'm gonna go ahead and just play some music. It's actually just a mono speaker here, and it's not that loud, but the sound is just acceptable. It's not that high sound. And compared with the other devices, actually any device is going to be better with that speaker. The phone is going to be up to date. It has Lollipop Android 5.1.1, which is going to be came in the box. The phone has the 4G LTE connectivity and also HD voice calling, which is really great. And I found this phone is better in the reception than the other Metro PCS phones. The reason why, because this phone, including the 700 band, which is this band is called low band, that works with the like buildings, and while you're driving is not gonna drop calls, because the 700 band is a low band. It's easy to penetrate buildings. So make sure when you purchase the phone from now on to check the specifications in order to have the 700 band that will make you have better reception for the LTE overall. Now time to talk about the hardware on this device. Actually, that wasn't bad hardware for this phone. So we have here a Snapdragon 410 with a processor 1.2 quad core, a Cortex A53, and the GPU Adreno 306. That wasn't bad. I have done the benchmark already. I know that everybody wants to see the results, so I'm just gonna fly the phone and show you guys. I mean, this is actually better than the LG Leon. They give me 464 in the single core and 1413, which is something I find very interesting in this actually device. The performance for games and other stuff, it's really amazing. Now we're gonna like show you some games, so we're gonna play games on this phone. But also let me talk about the memory. It's 1 GB of memory. for that price is good. I mean, I would actually would recommend to be like more than 1 gig, but it's a budget phone, guys, so you gotta understand that you're not spending too much money in this device. And also you have 8 gigs of the internal storage for this device. It wasn't actually nice. It was like 5 gigabytes after everything pre-installed, because I've installed like some application that's not gonna give me that, but after downloading games and some apps it still give me 4.0, but it's actually it's gonna be around approximately 5 gigabytes actually. This is everything about the hardware, so that's gonna just run a game here so you guys can see the performance. I'm so impressive with this device as a hardware, but you guys gonna judge on that. So just trying to, you know, play a game, and the GPU is acceptable. The processor, 1 gig of RAM is not gonna be good with all. I have another heavy game, so I want to show it to you just to show you how the phone is gonna perform good. But this is overall this game. It's mid graphics game, and it's actually no lags or stuff like that, which is something very good for the hardware. I got some lags sometimes, so you guys not gonna expect, but at least there's no glitch here. I have downloaded another game, Extreme Car Driving. I was gonna check this game out. This is like a heavier game. Trying just to go free mode. I didn't change anything in the graphics actually. As you guys can see, there is delay on the graphics. As you see, you get some glitches here. Maybe ask me to update the Play Store actually, but it's just trying to browse the game. Overall it's not bad, you know, but it's not that good also, which is yeah, this is it. This is some games I'm trying to review. The hardware is overall it's good. Actually, something it deserves to talk about, the battery in this device. Yes, it's 2000 milliamp hour, but the Samsung, the way that they made the phone to make it like consume less of power of the device. As you guys can see, I got the battery statistics here. So got 32%. It will give me 5 hours, around 5 hours of usage, which is really good. And another thing the Samsung made in this device, something called ultra power saving, which is if you turn this mode on, is actually the phone, when you reach 10% left from your battery, it's actually gonna give you a usage of 24 hours. So for like certain condition times when have no power, or you need your phone so bad and you don't have any source of power, or you are travel, or any reason actually, it still give you browsing web, make a phone call and receive a text messages and nothing else. But see, because I get 32%, that means it's gonna last 4 days, guys. That's gonna be 4 days with this mode, with low brightness, but you're gonna be able to make phone call, no problem with that. You can browse some internet, but that's really amazing for this device to have this feature. Now time to talk about the phone features. As you guys can see, it's just very standard here. You got the Wi-Fi, the location, GPS, and don't disturb, which is if you don't want to like anybody to disturb you. You get a flash light shortcut here, and airplane mode and Wi-Fi calling, which is this is very standard with any phone. But you have the screen mirroring here, where you can connect the phone to any smart TV, and you can do the synchronization automatically from the toggles right here. Other than that, guys, I mean, it just came with a pre-installed application, which is the standard Metro PCS one, as you guys can see, and it's just like a stock lollipop Android, more than the other devices. You see more like features, no NFC, no fingertip scan or such these things, but you get some shortcuts for the camera. For instance, if you just go to the corner and slide, it will take you to the camera or the caller or such of these things. That's very much it for the features. You're not gonna expect too much features from this phone, but it's just pretty standard. I'm going to talk also about a very interesting thing, and people, like the camera, absolutely. It's going to go to the rear camera. It's actually a specification 5 megapixel, and you get a flash right here, which is kind of decent. I'm always like comparing everything with the price. This is $49, guys, phone. So don't expect too much from the phone. But overall, I was so impressive with the results that I took with these pictures. I'm gonna put that picture sample also with this video. Later on, you guys are gonna see it, and we'll talk about this 5 megapixel camera. Unfortunately, just to confirm that for you, it is 720p for the video. As you guys can see, this is the high resolution you can get with this device. 5 megapixel right here, which is, and this for location and volume, sound, filter, and reset. That's the settings. You have some modes here. You can choose the mode that you like, depends on the way you take in the pictures, or you can just leave it auto if you don't want to do that. You get some beauty face, like for instance, it makes more filterization for your face and so on. I would like to keep everything auto actually, but this is optional for people they want to like take better pictures. This is the rear camera. It's going to go to the front camera. Actually, the front camera actually, it has autofocus, which is something really good to have, and you have some modes here, which, as you guys can see, like selfie, and this is sound and track. And you don't have too much things, but it's 2 megapixel, which is very acceptable. 720p HD and 2 megapixel maximum resolution. Let's gonna see together some samples, guys, and see how the quality it's gonna be. This is a test for the front camera with the Samsung Galaxy Core Prime for resolution 720p. That was my full review, guys, for the Samsung Galaxy Core Prime. I wish you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. If you have any question, leave the comments on the section down below. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will catch you up in the next video.